In 1782, the governor of the French Indian Ocean colony, Francois de Souliac, had been warned that a fleet of 11 ships were headed towards Port Louis, Mauritius. Afraid that it was an attack from the British, de Souliac had sent a warship of his own for counterattack. However, the governor was soon informed that the fleet is not headed towards them and has changed course. A few days later, this was confirmed by the dispatched warship, which reported back that the fleet were merchant ships headed for Fort William in India. The person who had provided this information to the governor was a sailor and a member of the local engineering corps named Étienne Bottineau, and he had the ability to detect ships anywhere between 300 to 700 miles away without the help of any telescopes or radar. He claimed that he discovered a whole new science and named it nooscopy. So how did he do it? Born in 1738, Étienne Bottineau developed his fascination for the sea as he was growing up in Nantes, located in the northwestern part of France. At the age of 15, he boarded trading vessels, Royal Navy ships, and then on vessels of the French East India Company, where his observations of the atmosphere began. In a memoir he wrote in 1785, he claimed that ships approaching land create certain atmospheric changes which causes a trained eye to detect vessels long before they arrive. He goes on to state that he was frequently wrong in the beginning, but after he was appointed to a situation in Ile-de-France in 1764, he continued his observations until he was confident of his predictions. Bottineau became famous among sailors through winning bets in taverns using his bizarre ability. Between the years 1778 and 1782, Bottineau claimed that he predicted the arrival of 575 ships, many 4 days before the vessel became visible. Following his fame, Bottineau decided to head to Paris to make a profit from nooscopy. However, it all started going wrong for him as he was ridiculed, and the beginning of the French Revolution put an end to any hope that he had for a reward. Bottineau had plans to travel to Britain to show his newly discovered science to the English scientists, but there is no evidence documenting his trip. His time of death remains uncertain, as the Scots magazine states that he died in 1802 in Pondicherry, a city in India, while the Mauritian Biography Dictionary states that he died in Mauritius in 1813. Following his death, there were many that took after his science of nooscopy, and a man named Falaife was a successful one at that. As I mentioned before, there was a lot of skepticism surrounding Bottineau's ability to predict the arrival of ships. Although he was mostly correct on his predictions, there were instances where he was wrong, which he tried to explain away as foreign vessels that were just passing by. With this, and his eagerness to turn nooscopy into a profit, has led some to believe that he was simply a confident trickster. On the other hand, although Bottineau credits atmospheric changes, some have raised the theory that he used trained seabirds to detect ships far before its arrival. Despite these theories and the ridicule he received at the time, many believe to this day that Bottineau was not a trickster, and if he were to make those same discoveries now, he would be a man of importance.